For years, ranchers in California's rural north have been saying the same thing. The wolves there are living off their cattle. And a new study from UC Davis just came out that proves them right. Scientists collected wolf scat across 2 counties over 2 summers. 72% of it came back positive for cattle. The wolf's natural prey, mule deer, showed up in just 45% of samples. Of the 20 wolves identified by researchers, 17 had eaten beef. By volume, cattle were more than half their diet. And measured against wolves' natural prey, the number was closer to 90%, and that is a low estimate. I already know some of you are going to leave comments saying, well, we can't tell if these were cattle that died of natural causes and the wolves just scavenged them. Frankly, that's ridiculous if you know anything about ranching. It is uncommon for cattle to die of natural causes. I don't know if you've looked at cattle prices lately, but ranchers cannot afford to let their animals just drop dead and be scavenged by wolves. These are animals that are being killed by wolf packs. There's a second study from UC Davis too. It looked at stress hormones in cattle living near wolves and found that cattle in areas with wolf predation had 58% higher stress hormones than cattle living in areas where wolves are not present. Not only is that traumatic for the animals, it is also dramatically impacting their weaning and pregnancy rates, which is a huge financial hit on ranchers. One pack in the Sierra Valley killed or injured almost 100 animals in just 7 months and cost $2.5 million in damages. I've been doing this long enough to know that any post about wolves really brings the creeps out. So before you type up your nasty, calloused comment, just know that these are people who spend their lives keeping these cattle alive. They care about them, and watching them get eaten is not a statistic. Also ask yourself, why are wolves in California eating cattle at a rate that is 8 times higher than other Western states? The reason is because of California's horrendous wildlife mismanagement. We have dwindling numbers of mule deer and elk left and way too many predators, especially in the north. Because of this, innocent animals are suffering and will continue to suffer. I spoke with a wolf liaison in Siskiyou County named Patrick Griffin, who told me that the reason why California struggles so much is because they manage for profit, not what's best for ecosystems. Full story is up now at AmericaOn1.com.